The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Up to you guys.
All right, thank you very much, Matt Scalzo. Here on the Domino's Post-Game Report, Adam Cavalier alongside Carson-Newman head football coach Ashley Ingram. Ashley, high-quality start to this game. You jump out to a 35-0 lead. Do finish 35-14. Break down a sensational start, but some teachable moments also probably from the second half.
Yeah, obviously great start. I think it's 21-0 at halftime. We scored our first three times. We touched the ball. Obviously, our defense had stopped them. We got it down to like we were in the
15,
way down in the
16,
red zone.
somewhere in there, yeah.
4th and 1, and we don't get it, so that's disappointing. Then we get it back. Our defense gets a stop, and we get the ball in field goal range, and we have a holding penalty. So, love to have had the opportunity there. So 2 plays there you'd love to have back. And then the second half, we scored, I think, on our first.
Yeah, first play of the second half.
First play on the second half, and we played some younger guys and got a lot of guys in, and obviously, like you said, there's a lot of teachable moments. I look at it here, though, I kind of felt like what you were saying there. I kind of wish we'd have finished better, but you go 14-17 on third down. Listen, we beat a team that was much better than what their record showed. Coach Bass does a good job. He's got a good young team, so. I just told our guys we got to enjoy these victories more, man. They're hard to win, and we work too hard to not enjoy this. So,
I agree with you wholeheartedly, and you alluded to those early first half penalties. Trey Gunnings had about 70 yards of offense that got erased by penalties. I know you're a penalties guy. You're not a fan.
Not a fan.
But probably that an emphasis point after this one. Is that a fair assessment?
Yeah, it was. The trap was a great play, and Blake got his hand around the back of the guy, which he's got to do better. We had the holding penalty. I don't know what it was on Trey's. I don't know who did that. But, yeah, Trey Gunnings needed some good things to happen to him, and it did. And, unfortunately, we had those penalties.
You look at this game, Zane Whitson certainly comes to mind. 5 touchdowns. He's responsible for all 35 points. 2 through the air, 3 on the ground. What did you see from your senior signal caller today?
That's a pretty good day. I think you only played 5 series, right?
I'd have to double-check the math on that, but that probably lines up.
He played great. He's got great energy. He's provided a spark for us. He's he kind of came off the bench last year, and you just got to get a kid credit, man. He's got energy. He makes plays. He makes people around him better. He's doing a nice job.
This game defensively Wise does score the 2 touchdowns in the second half, but for the longest time they were under 100 yards of offense. Defensively, a second straight week where you brought consistent pressure into an opposing quarterback's face. What did you see from your defense and its ability to generate pressure on McCallum Beeson?
Right. Well, we've done a great job covering on the back end. Allows us to bring some guys up front, and we're relentless in our rush. And Coach Allman and the defensive staff always are creative with kind of the schemes of what they're doing. So another great job. Everything was great. Wish we'd have finished a little better, but, I guess you always got to find something, right?
But you'd rather have those teachable moments in a 35-14 win than
exactly
a loss.
Yeah, exactly.
I do want to kind of touch on it because this is weird. You have this little, not exactly a sour taste, but the what if, but 443 yards of total offense, that's a season high. 338 yards on the ground, and you average that on more than 5.5 yards per carry. All that stuff adds up to some good. How do you balance the good with the hand wringing? I guess
maybe we've raised our level of expectation.
Sure.
Maybe that our standard is raised. 35-14, the game's never in doubt, and we don't feel completely good about it. Maybe that's a good thing.
I'll accept that answer. 14 different ball carriers, 5 different pass catchers. You somehow beat your numbers from last week. We touched on it last week against Anderson, but I want you to focus more on it today. How meaningful it is to get so many different guys involved. First half was 11-5, so you only added 3 new ball carriers in the second half. How meaningful is it to get so many meaningful snaps early on in a game like this?
Well, it's huge, and the reality is we've got a lot of guys that are capable of helping us. We got a lot of capable players. We're playing them in the first half. That means we believe in them. So now I'm excited for those guys. And they need to keep playing more and more and more. And a lot of them are redshirt freshmen.
Yeah.
Jaden Jones, Trey Gunnings, Josh Adams, Caden McCoy, and I'm sure there's others, but a lot of really young, good football players.
I do want to focus on Trey Gunnings for a moment. I don't think the numbers tell the tale. I touched on the penalties earlier, but the effort that he provides, that a Josh Adams provides, so that you're not wearing out a Jaden Sullins. You talked about getting your fullback going. What did you see from Trey, and to a degree Josh as well?
Well, then you add James Maddox at the end, too.
Yeah, at the end, absolutely.
Who's a load. Those guys are good. They're very capable. The problem we have at that position is there's only one ball, and only one of them can be out there at a time. But they're all definitely worth the opportunities that they're getting, and hopefully we can keep getting them more opportunities.
Homecoming had a good crowd in hand, had a lot of different eras and sports back on campus for Carson-Newman. You've talked frequently about wanting to make this place proud of your team's performance. How about that today, and having all these people back on campus and celebrating not just the football program, but what this place is all about?
No, it's awesome to see a lot of alums come back. It's awesome that we could win the game so they can leave here with a good taste in their mouth. And I think our guys are – I think we're putting a product on the field that would make Carson-Newman proud, and I think the way our guys are carrying themselves, off the field, on campus, in the classroom, and in town, I think that's another source of pride for us as well.
Unbelievable that we're talking about back-to-back home games after 35 days away. But you're back here against a really talented Catawba team. You know what Preston Brown and Bo Pryor can do. How do you improve upon this one against an Indians team that is right there with you fighting and clawing for a SAC title? Right.
Well, the big thing is we've got to play well because they're obviously a very good football team and really explosive on offense and senior quarterback. And what we need to do is we need to play well on offense. We need to control the ball. We need to keep them on the sideline. And then our defense needs to come out and play well and limit the big play with them.
Ashley, pleasure as always. Congrats on a nice homecoming win.
Thank you.
That is Carson-Newman head football coach Ashley Ingram. We're back with more on the Domino's post-game report. We hear from Zane Whitson, Don Bradley, and Jimmy Olarende. All that headed your way when we come back after these messages on the Eagle Sports Network.
In 2025, we celebrate 100